We're recording. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's me, Scholarship Team, Scholarship College Mama. This is episode 1 of my new podcast, January Scholarships and Unlocking the Keys to Winning. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Let me make sure everything, I have equipment. I'm not using it because I don't know how yet, but this is so exciting. Ah. Oh my goodness. Did I start recording it? Did I start? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Happy Saturday. Happy New Year and happy January 4th. This is a Scholarship College Mama and my first episode of my brand new podcast. We are talking about unlocking opportunities to January scholarships. Let me make sure I've got my Substack is going. I've got my Google Meets video. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay. Make sure that I'm doing the right thing here. All right, let me put my timer on. I'm talking to you for 20 minutes and that's it. Here we go. Wait, see? Can you see that? Put my timer on. Start. All right. How y'all doing? Got my red cup. It's Saturday night. Yes, ma'am. I just finished a webinar, 2-hour webinar for parents and students about scholarships. I'm going to go live later tonight. Every Saturday night, I go live on Instagram and TikTok. And my podcast equipment. See, I want y'all to take me serious. I want y'all to know I take this serious. So what do we have? I have this soundboard. It makes noises. I don't know how to work it yet. I'm going to get my oldest child to help me with that. Kay, if you're listening, you got to help me with this. And wait a minute. I have a microphone. It's gold too. It makes me feel like Beyonce. That's cool. I don't know how to work any of this, so I'm just going to talk to y'all for the first few episodes until I figure all that out. So, happy New Year. 2024 was up, it was down, it was all around, but God's got more in store for us for 2025, and I'm excited. So, let's see. Early action and early decisions are coming in. You all either got into the school of your dreams, or you got waitlisted and deferred, or you got rejected. We're going to talk about that. You either got merit aid or full ride or didn't get any aid at all. Yeah, we can talk about that too. Regular decision is this month. Anywhere from January 1st to January 15th. Regular decision, you've got to go with Common App and upload all your information, make sure all the colleges have what they need. Yeah, but in the midst of all of that, we're here to talk about scholarships. Scholarships. So before we get into all of that, how did I even get started doing this? So I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm a teacher. I have 5 children. And I started looking for scholarships about 10 to 12 years ago with my oldest child, Kay. Cool. So I was looking and compiling and creating a spreadsheet. We went to Hampshire College for gaming. Yeah, gaming is big now, but it wasn't back then. It was like really niche back then. So Kahari was interested in gaming and creative writing and game design. So Hampshire College here in Amherst, Massachusetts, they are kind of different. They let you design what you want to do, create your own major, no grades. That's what attracted Kay to that school in the first place. But in the place of grades, you had to do all writing and all narrative work. You know what I mean? So there were no tests, no quizzes. It was all narrative based, all writing. So we got into Hampshire. Hampshire cost $55,000 at the time. We got lots of scholarships, but there was a gap that we had to fill in. We had to take out of our 401k, 403b for Kahar to even graduate and finish Hampshire College. And I think we graduated in 2018. Yeah, we did. So then I have twins, Kiara and Taylor. Kiara went to Smith, Taylor went to Hofstra for a little bit, and then transferred to University of Massachusetts Amherst. In-state tuition at the time was $33,500. Smith College cost $82,000, of which I paid less then maybe $1,000. But UMass, we had to come out of pocket. We had to dip into money. We had to borrow money from family for her to finish. The private school down the street will always cost less than the state school around the corner. Remember that, because they have a larger endowment. State schools also are looking more so for international students, STEM students. They don't care if you like to sing and dance and you're from around the corner down the street, because Taylor was a musical theater major and an arts major and an Afro-Am and jazz major. Yeah, none of these colleges appreciate the arts, right? So then Josiah graduated from Holyoke Community College, which is now free. Community colleges in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts are now free. At the time, it was $5,500, but Josiah got all scholarships. Praise God. So 0 was the bill. 0 debt and 0 was the bill. Josiah just graduated this past June with an associate's in culinary arts. And then Liz is the baby. Now, the funny thing about Liz graduated in 2023, right? Liz was always brilliant. All my kids are brilliant, but Liz was always brilliant, super motivated, hyper, go, 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 super talented. And I said, my kids are special, but this one, she's going to get all the money and get into all the schools, which we did. Test optional, by the way. She took the test. She took the SAT August of senior year and walked out of the test and said, I don't want to do this anymore. I've had enough. I was like, say less. We will apply test optional. Now, her score was okay. It was good. If I can remember correctly, about 1175 or 1200. The score was good. She just didn't want to be bothered. And I said, okay, let's see if test optional really works. And it did. She got into Amherst College. She got into Rhode Island School of Design. She got into Parsons School of Design. She got into the New School. She got into Smith, the full ride. She got into Trinity in Hartford with a full ride. She got into Amherst, by the way, with a full ride. Did I say the New School? It was an art school in Chicago she got into because she's an arts major. Bard College. Skidmore said no. And I'm like, what? Skidmore rejected my child? Really? Okay. But yeah, so she got into most of the schools she applied to and won over $1.5 million in scholarships. Now, at the time that she was graduating and going to prom and doing all those senior things, Josiah was in and out of the hospital because my kids have sickle cell and other disabilities. And there was stuff going on at work. I'm a teacher, like I said. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a leave of absence. And during that leave of absence in 2023, I thought to myself, if I don't have a job to go back to, just in case it was an investigation also at the time. That's another episode, another podcast, another story. But if this whole thing doesn't pan out, this teaching thing, what else can I do? And I said, wait a minute. And then we had about $500,000 in scholarships, May or June of 2023. We hadn't hit the million mark yet. But I said, I could teach other people and other parents how to get scholarships. And then I started the business in June of 2023. July 7th of that year, we officially launched. So that's how I got started. I'm here to help y'all. I'm so happy. God has blessed me. It's been 1.5 years and things have just been amazing. We've been helping other families and other students win money. What we're doing is working. And I think I'm proud of myself. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Cheers to me doing it. Yep. So I'm staying in the call. I'm still here. I'm still in the call. So let's talk about scholarships. So it's January, it's winter. There are seasons and cycles of scholarships. Local scholarships are opening. Local is big. Local scholarships, the bulk of our money, $30,000 in local we won 2 years ago. Her first scholarship was a local Martin Luther King breakfast scholarship. And then we just started winning back to back to back to back to back after that. Prior to that, we had applied to about 150, 200 scholarships from July of 2022 to January of 2023, and it was like crickets. We didn't hear anything at all. And then after that Dr. King scholarship, we started hearing back to back to back to back to back. It was like crazy. So January is a great time to invest in local scholarships. There are also some really big national scholarships open, like Equitable Excellence, that is due January 13th. We won that. That's $20,000. Let me see. A lot of them have passed. Jackie Robinson is $40,000. That's still open for Black and minority students. Let me see. There's so many scholarships. Taco Bell Live My Scholarship, January 8th, which is next week. That's open, and that's $50,000. And that's for high school and college students. So you want to get on that, right? So, college is not 1 year, college is 4 years. So FAFSA won't save you. If you did your FAFSA, that's great. You should absolutely do it every single year. But FAFSA won't save you. You need outside private third-party scholarships to fill in the gap. That's why they're important. I have a script. I don't think I'm going to follow it. I think I'm just going to yap and talk to y'all about what I think is important about scholarships. I introduce myself. Yes, because this is Scholarship Tea with me is our episode, first episode, inaugural episode, right? I'm thinking of the inauguration. That I don't even want to talk about that Orange Menace. I don't want to talk about him right now. Okay, so college may be $100,000 in the next year or so. You need scholarships to fill in the gap. So what kind of scholarships can you win? You can win merit-based. If you got a great GPA, if you got great grades, leadership, extracurriculars, you can win merit-based. If you're an athlete, you can win athletic scholarships. And I don't mean with them recruiting you. I don't mean those kind of scholarships. I mean like the Wendy's High School Heisman Scholarship, the Foot Locker Scholarship. If you play a sport, there's scholarships for you. And I don't mean from the college that's trying to recruit you, right? If you are artistic, there are art scholarships based on you drawing, painting, sculpting, singing, dancing, photography, filmmaking, musical theater, theater in general. There are scholarships for that. Let me see. There are activity-based scholarships. If you participate in a particular activity, volunteering scholarships, if you are civic-minded and community-based, you see field or major specific scholarships. Those are mostly for college students. For example, if you're a math major or STEM major or a law, pre-law, pre-dentistry, pre-med, those are mostly for college kids, but there are a lot of scholarships for high school students if you're interested in certain things, like if you're interested in biology or math or reading, right? And that leads me to another thing. These kids nationwide are amazing. They've got great grades, great resumes, great extracurriculars. So what's your it factor? What are you passionate about? Because that can lead to lots of money. For example, do you like to bowl? There's money for that. Do you like to hike? There's money for that. Do you like anime like my daughter does? She loves anime, K-dramas, and J-pop. Matter of fact, she wants to study abroad next year. By the way, she goes to Bard in the Catskills, upstate New York. She wants to go to South Korea to do her artwork and to dance. She loves Asian culture. There's a scholarship for that we won last year for anime, right? If you like to read, if you like to knit, if you're into Model Congress, there's scholarships for all of that. If you like politics, if you love journalism, there's scholarships for all of that. There's scholarships for just about anything under the sun. That's what I need people to know and understand, right? Also, there are some myths and some lies about scholarships. If you follow me or you've been to any of my webinars, you know I break these down. I talk about them all the time. Number one, only Black kids, Hispanic kids, and brown kids and poor kids get money. That's not true. If you don't know how to find the money, just say that. Or if you don't know where to look, just say that too. I always talk about Christy Ryder, who's a follower of mine. I helped her daughter win $20,000 in local scholarships, and they're not black or Hispanic. They're very white, and they're winning. So you're just making excuses. If you can't win and you don't know how, that's on you, babes. That's on you. Another myth, you need a perfect 4.0 GPA to win scholarships. Not true. You can find scholarships if you have a 2.5, a 2.7, a 2.9, even a 3.0. I know kids with a 3.0 winning full rides. What's a full ride? It's when they pay for everything: tuition, room, board, books, fees, outside costs, travel, all of that, which is different from full tuition. Full tuition is when they only pay for your tuition and the rest of those fees are still on your bill. But yeah, because the kids with perfect 4.0s and perfect 1600 SATs have horrible essays, have no personality, don't know how to write, and their resume looks like trash. So they're not getting into any Ivies, they're not getting into any schools, and they're not winning any money. Go figure, right? Scholarships is a game. You need to know how to play the game in order to win. I tell people that all the time. And because I knew with 5 kids, I knew how to play the game. When I didn't hear back for the first 5 months of Liz's senior year, I wasn't worried because I knew eventually we would hear back. And she won over $1 million in scholarships. So how about that? Another myth is that you can only apply to scholarships once you get into college. That's not true. Scholarships are cyclical. They have cycles and seasons. You need to be applying all year round. Right now it's winter. Where I live in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts in the Northeast, it's 2 degrees outside. It is very much winter. It's very much cold outside. Okay. So there are winter scholarships. Right now is big state scholarships, regional and local scholarships are opening. Community foundations are opening. Go to your guidance counselor and see if they have the big box or envelope of local scholarships. Another way to find local scholarships is to go to your newspaper online site, go to the search bar, and put scholarship winners for 2024 for last year. All the winners are going to pop up, but you know what else is going to pop up? All the scholarships. So write them down, make a list, put it on a spreadsheet. Another great place to find local scholarships: community foundations, banks, credit unions, mosques, synagogues, churches, grocery stores, local businesses, TV stations, radio stations. This is how we want all the money. Advertising companies, local businesses, they all have local scholarships. So get on that right now. Another great way to win is your essay. Your essay is key. You have to be a great writer. And if you're not, I can help you. Reach out to me. Let me know what's good. Because you can't write how you talk and text your friends. You have to edit. You can't be familiar. You have to be professional. These people are much older than you and they take this serious. And if you even make one mistake, you're going to go right in the no pile. You don't want that. You want to win. So your essay is key. You've got to hook them in the first paragraph. You have to be engaging, creative, witty, use metaphors, use similes, have a great hook. You know how you're scrolling on TikTok and Instagram? If you're not hooked in the first 5 seconds, what do? Keep scrolling. Same with your essay. You don't want to be in the no pile. You have to have a great essay. You have to be a great writer. Oh my goodness. Let me see what else. National scholarships are very competitive and very hard to win. You have to be stellar at the top of your game, which we were. Scholarships we won nationally include the Hagen Foundation Scholarship. That was $60,000 over 4 years. That's $15,000 a year. We won the Dell Scholarship, which included $20,000, a Dell laptop, mental health therapy services, and an internship. That was a great scholarship. Let me see. What else did we win? We won a lot of local scholarships, a lot of state scholarships. She won a whole bunch of money, like, and from the college itself. You can win institutional aid from your college, and she won $70,000 in an art and dance scholarship from Bard College. That's called merit aid. And merit is based on your grade, your talent, and your ability. So if you know you're phenomenal in any particular area, there you go, right? All right, let me see. What else? What else? I have a whole list of things to talk to y'all about here. I'm not sure. I'm trying not to be repetitive because I say a lot of this in my videos. If you follow me, you know you need to be following me, mind you, on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I guess on Facebook. Facebook is where my mama is with her church friends. Facebook has gotten very weird in the last 5 to 7 years. I will say that. I try to engage with people on Facebook. I try to share knowledge with people on Facebook. And yeah, I try. Listen, I'm doing the Lord's work here. I'm trying. Okay. I'm trying. But yeah, I'm excited. 20 minutes is almost up. Stay tuned for episode 2, which will be next Saturday. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, there's the alarm. If you have any questions, you can email me, follow me. Remember Scholarship Tea with me, the Scholarship College Mama. Every week, we're going to be talking about scholarships, college, and financial aid. I'm so excited. God is blessing me indeed. And I will see you here, back here, next week. Have a great week, and I'll see you when I see you.